What harmful things are being taught to children? Happened to my son in middle school. A kid sucker punched my son. My son then fought back and pinned the kid against the wall, he has long arms, and punched him a few times. The school called me and my wife and told us our son was suspended. We went to the school and they said even though multiple witnesses as well as the kid said he threw the first punch, that the school had a zero-tolerance policy, so our son would be suspended. We asked what the school believed our son should have done and they said he should just walk away. We told them that he would not be receiving any punishment at home and that the policy was fucked up. That everyone can do anything if they just try hard enough. Want to be top scorer on a test like that Asian kid? Just study harder. Want to be the ace of the baseball team? Just practice a lot. Want to play piano at the age of 12 like that one kid who's been playing it for 5 years already? Just put in more hours than him every day and you'll become better than him. That's not how it works in reality though. Different kids have different capacities for learning different things. Repeatedly telling them that they're just not working hard enough when in fact they are trying hard to do something will just make them think that they are incapable of doing anything. This kind of thinking really needs to stop. That everybody is a winner. No. Losing and disappointments are part of life and they are integral to your growth both emotionally and socially. We have a lot of people who enter the real world who have been told they are deserving of things just because and cannot take rejections and losses in their personal and professional lives with any grace whatsoever. This is also resulting in mediocrity being accepted as a norm cause nobody wants to call out ineptitude. While the hard work and dedication being put in by people who do end up in good positions are being played down. It's a little harsh, but it's true. Kids gotta learn how to lose before they can truly start to win. That's the only way being gracious in victory will ever come about. This is more at a high school level, but that trade schools or learning a trade is a lesser option compared to a standard college degree. Trade schools and learning a skilled trade need just as much emphasis as a college degree. Along those same lines, college or trade school should be treated as a busy investment. Time should be taken for kids/teens to examine how long it will take to repay their schooling and if that degree is worth the money. Especially now with previous generation living longer and staying in the job market longer. Combined with more and more people graduating with degrees, there is more supply and the demand is not growing evenly in all areas of expertise. Edit. When people said don't fight back to me, I always ignored them. I'm the youngest of 5 kids. We always had to stand up for yourself. One day when I came home with a bloody nose and black eye, my parents asked me what happened. I told them I got the shit beat out of me. My parents said if the little shit that beat me up came up to me again that I had permission from them to beat the fuck out of him. Next day he came up to me and wanted to fight. I beat the ever-loving crap out of him and was suspended for a week. The teachers knew he was bullying me too and did nothing because it was the principal's kid. Moral of the story is if someone is bullying you, bully them back. History from a single perspective. I am a history teacher and I firmly believe one of the most damaging things schools do is teach history from a single perspective, especially a Eurocentric one. It just isn't how history works and causes lots of issues for any person/group who doesn't share that single perspective. P.S. Teaching what I call great man history is almost as bad. History was made by more than presidents, inventors, and celebrities. Teaching only about significant figure after significant figure minimizes the impact of the 99,999,999% of the population that isn't super famous. Introducing and letting them get addicted to electronics at a very early age. Small doses I feel are fine, but I feel like so many children nowadays are overstimulated with screen time that it's hard for them to focus or pay attention because they are already addicted to playing with a phone or playing iPad. The problem with parents that I have observed is if their kids misbehave, they don't discipline them, but rather enable the behavior. For example, when I see kids act out or throw a tantrum in public, their parents will just let them use their phone or iPad, which just enables the behavior of acting up so they can get what they want. Cops are your friends. Seriously. I had an officer question my 11-year-old son without my knowledge at school. He could have said something wrong, implicated himself, etc. He didn't do anything wrong, he was being asked about another kid. I had to tell my 11-year-old son, that very minute. Do not ever talk to an officer without a parent or attorney present. I know it is hard to look at that big person toting a gun and politely say, no. But you have to. Protect yourself, even when it is hard.